many video games, the story may revolve around good guys going against the evil guys to save the world from evil domination or destruction to keep everything they hold dear alive. This list is a collection of characters from a few different games who had dastardly plans. Number 1, Albert Wesker. Albert Wesker is a big antagonist in the Resident Evil series. He first appeared in the first Resident Evil as an STARS member alongside Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, and others. Little was the team aware of Wesker's true intentions. He was working with Umbrella and was manipulating his team for his ambition for the virus. Later on, his plans become much bigger in Resident Evil 5, where he further experiments with the virus and attempts to spread it all over the world by a missile. He reasons that he isn't destroying the world, he's saving it to create a new race that is superior to normal human beings. He is ruthless enough to control and use anyone to his advantage and happy to dispose of them later. Chris and Shiva Alamar fatally defeat him with some assistance from Jill and Josh Stone. Number 2, Carla Radames. Carla Radames is a clone created with the new C virus and Ada Wong's DNA in Resident Evil 6. She was created by Dr. Simmons to look exactly like the woman he was obsessed with. However, his plan backfired. Carla never wanted to be a test subject and never agreed to his plan. She spread the new C virus, which led to the loss of many lives, including the President of the United States. Her mind is unstable and behaves similarly to Wesker, using her appearance for deception. In a final confrontation with Chris Redfield and his partner Piers Navans, she was shot by backup. She then injected herself with the virus and attempted to commit suicide by stepping off of the ledge. Ada witnessed this, but later she took a closer look and found that Carla wasn't dead. Carla's body began to mutate into an unstable form, and her mind cracked. She attacked Ada, who then defeated her using nitrogen. Number 3, Seymour Guado. Seymour is a leader of some sort in Final Fantasy X. He used his political leadership as a master to his advantage. His true intentions were to destroy the world, and to do so, he needed power. His intentions become more and more evident to the protagonists throughout the game, and they discover that he staged an attack to be perceived as a hero, disobeyed sacred teachings that he is supposed to uphold and encourage, and that he murdered his father for the position of power that he had as the leader. Not to mention that he betrayed and sacrificed his followers for his gain. He made repeated attempts to defeat the protagonists, but he was unsuccessful and was defeated inside Sin. Number 4, Christie. Christie is an assassin in the Dead or Alive franchise. Some of her assignments include murdering a man disguised as a dancer and the attempted murder of Helena Douglas, the main protagonist in the game and the leader of Dotec. She tried to kill Helena using a sniper rifle, but her mother jumped in the way, resulting in her death. Helena was unaware that it was Christie who killed her mother. Christie made an attempt to pose as Helena's bodyguard to get close and kill her. She wanted the Douglases eliminated so that she could take control of Dotec. Christie told Helena who she was, and then the two fought as the Dotec building was under assault by shinobi. Both survived and escaped the flames. Christie seems to have a sadistic affinity for murder and seems to show not much remorse for her victims. Number 5, Neil Fisher. Neil is a character in Resident Evil Revelations 2. He is seen at a professional celebration with Claire Redfield and Moira Burton, which is crushed by an attack from unknown assailants. Claire and Moira end up on an abandoned island with no means of communication and no clues as to where they are. They are attacked by mutants affected by a strand of a virus and are forced to retaliate. They discover that other members of their team being Tira Save, as well as people from the dinner party, were also on the island, including Neil. He ended up betraying the team for his personal gain, but was only rewarded with an injection of the virus, which led to his transformation and ultimately his death. He saw the virus as power, maybe a bit similar to how Wesker viewed it. PSSST, the one who injected him with the virus was Wesker's sister. Go figure, he battles Claire and Moira and, Depending on the decision you make and which ending it would lead to, either Claire or Moira defeat him. Number 6, Tira. Tira is a character in the Soul series and was first featured in Soul Calibur 3. She was raised and trained by assassins who remained in the shadows. She grew to know death and murder with familiarity and developed two distinct, split personalities that change depending on her mood. She works to promote Soul Edge, which is an antagonistic faction in the game, and presumably she wants the destruction of the world since that is what Soul Edge is after. She has a strange demeanor and attitude, often viewing people as toys or dolls who break when they are killed. In Soul Calibur 5, she tries to lead one of the main characters, Tira, into the path of Soul Edge. Her brother prevents this, however once again Soul Edge is stopped.